Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024, 6:30 in the morning. And here at Forex Smart Trade, our goal is to help you become a successful and profitable currency trader. We do that by showing you how to trade using our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. We've got a dozen different trade strategies, and we will customize a trade plan based around your availability to trade and your risk preferences. This is a trade that I like to do, or the trade I'm going to show you today is one of those dozen strategies that I like to do. So with that, let's jump right in and see what we've got. Before we get going, we need to listen to this guy, and then we'll be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the ways we do instruction, in addition to the personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most efficient and effective way to help you get from point A to point B, there is just so much information out there. It's an information overload, and how you figure out what information is good and what information is not. It can become very time consuming to try to do it by yourself and figure it out on your own. We've been trading for the company's been doing it for 25 years. I've been trading for 5 years. On these live trade sessions, you get to see a trader who knows what they're doing, walk you through their analysis, and the purpose here is, one, for you to learn the trade strategy, but two, to see that it works and have confidence that it works. I do 3 live trade sessions a week. We did one yesterday afternoon. That trade closed profitably. I forget what we did now. We took a sell on the AUD NZD for, I don't know, 10 pips or so. That closed profitably. Tuesday, Thursday morning, every afternoon, I have send out a overnight trade. Yesterday's actually closed. I took it twice. It closed before I could send it. So I took it again, and it also closed again. Both closed very quickly. But when you become a regular member, every morning at 10 a.m., we do a session like this. Every evening at 10 p.m. And again, one of the keys to helping you become a good trader is that we are always coaching. We always have coaching sessions going on. We're going to be working with you for a year, and we're so confident in how well the indicators work and our ability to teach you that once we've trained you, we let you trade with our money and split what you make. So our interest and your interests are aligned, and we make money when you make money. I like to work off of a little checklist so that I don't forget anything. And every day, good habit, just restart the green charts. It refreshes it, keeps the memory fast, or allows to operate a little faster, picks up any updates. I think one of the most important things you can do is the end of the day review, specifically on the trades that didn't go the way that you wanted. Because our indicators have a built-in simulator, you can always go back. Besides being able to back test a strategy, you can always go back to a specific time and see exactly what you were looking at that time, and try to figure out why the trade didn't do what you anticipated it was going to do. We don't need to do that because all the trades we took yesterday were on the mark. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Some people trade on the news. We don't, but we do want to know when news events are happening so that we can trade around them. And a good place to find those news events is Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into kind of three categories. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and yellow ones I ignore. I ignore the orange ones too. Some people can pay attention to this. And then the red items. The red items are ones that we want to trade around. And this morning we've got no red items. Any of the New Zealand items here, any trade that we take this morning will close within the next 1 to 3 hours. So we don't need to worry about those. Now, the trade I'm going to show you this morning is something called a 10-point trade. It's a trade I like to do during the day. And it is, I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot is 11 pips. I'm trading an account with over $100,000 in it. So I'm trading a lot size of 10 generally. And 11 pips on a lot size of 10 is worth about $1,100. So the strategy here is to get all of the lines to line up one way or the other from all three sections of the chart. So let's go in and take a look and see what we have this morning. This first chart, the chart we're going to be trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It is one of the standard charts that we have. It is a composite chart where it's showing me 6 different currency pairs, all US based on this first chart. And I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. The red and green lines that you see here are the major indicators. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. So I am looking for situations where we are oversold so that the lines are all below the red line and all going up. And here they're almost going up. Red line is actually going down. So major indicator is still sideways. So I don't have that. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I can either have the lines up here pointing down or down here pointing up. That's what I'm looking for. So here we've got nothing because all the lines aren't pointing up. I want all the lines pointing up. Euro USD. So if I don't see what I want here, I don't need to look at the rest of the chart. Euro USD oversold. Majors going up, minors going down, so nothing there. Almost a repeat here on the pound USD. USD Canadian dollar oversold, overbought. Everybody's going down. All the lines are going down, and I have what I call the double cross, where the red line is crossed over the green line, and the black line's crossed over the gray line. I'd like to see the green line have a slope of at least 45 degrees, and it's just about 45 degrees, might be a little bit better than that. I like that the green line is touching and entering the channel. That's a plus. So I've got the three elements that I'm looking for here. One, we're overbought. Two, all the lines are coming down. Three, I've got the double cross. Four, I've got the slope that I need on the green line. When I see that, I am then going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting what I see here. And thick orange line is flat. So there's nothing there. Thin orange line is going up, so there's no agreement there. I want the two orange lines going down. The blue lines are inversely related, so when blue goes up, that means sell. So thick blue is going up and dotted blue is just barely going up. So the two blue lines are saying sell, but neither of the orange lines are. So I only have two of the four. I want at least three of the four. What we'll do is we'll maybe come back to this one, USD CAD buy, or excuse me, sell. We'll come back to this one because we don't have what we need here. If we go down to the pressure, we've got up pressure with red on top, the red line on top. I want these lines either going down or the red line on top. So I've got a point here, 3 points here, but only 2 points here. So with that, we're gonna hold off. Dollar Swiss franc. Oversold. The majors actually never got to quite oversold. I prefer it to get all the way down, so it's kind of turning in the middle of the channel, but everybody's going up. Red and green are going up, black and gray are going up. Green line is just at 45 degrees. The slope here isn't quite as good as the slope here. And we do have the double cross just barely. Just barely. The green line's crossed over. So 3 points, two orange lines going up, thick blue coming down. So when blue comes down, that means buy. So three of the lines are telling me buy. I need at least three. And here I've got sideways pressure with red on top. I want both of these lines going up, or I want the green on top. And now we've lost our double cross. So we are going to pass on this one. This was an almost, but not quite. Dollar yen. Oversold. So I like this. I like it when it's come down through the channel. So here, everybody's pointing down, runs through the channel. You got the four red candles, so you would have been able to pick up your 11 pips. Let's see. Wow, it's quite a few pips, way more than 11 pips, 124 pips over 4 hours. So that was quite a move. Oversold, everybody's going up. We don't quite have the double cross here. The green isn't quite going over. The red line is almost going sideways. It's going up, but and we've got just barely got the 45 degrees here. So 3 points, only two up here, and we don't have the pressure. We've got down pressure, very weak down pressure. What makes it weak is the slope of the lines and the closeness of the lines. So we've got this big gap here. So very weak down pressure. So nothing here. So let's go to our next grouping. These are non-USD pairs. Euro pound overbought. We don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Australian dollar yen oversold. Minors are going up, majors are going sideways, so nothing there yet. I want to wait till they're going up. I want to wait till they're going up to get that run up. Euro Canadian dollar oversold. Pretty much everybody's sideways. Australian dollar, New Zealand oversold. Majors are still going down. Minors are going up, so nothing there. I want agreement. I want everybody going up. I want to have everybody going up. That's a high probability trade that it's going to do what I anticipate it doing. Pound yen oversold. Minors going up, majors sideways. Euro Australian dollar. Minors are overbought and starting to come down. Majors are still going up, so I don't have agreement here. Again, I've cloned the chart and got 6 more currency pairs. Euro, Canadian dollar yen. Canadian dollar yen oversold. Everybody's going up. We've got the double cross. Greens on top and grays on top. We've got 45 degrees here. The green line just about entering the channel, so I've got 3. But only the thick orange is going up and dotted blue is coming down, so only 2 of the 4 here. I want 3 of the 4. And my pressure, again, down pressure with red on top. A very weak down pressure, but it's not quite there yet. Euro New Zealand oversold. Majors are still going down. Minors have turned, so nothing there. Pound New Zealand dollar. Again, similar to what we saw on the Euro New Zealand dollar. Majors still going down. Minors have turned. We get a little bit of an upside down duckbill here on the major indicator. That tells me there's a little bit more down in the movement. So here's a scenario where you can make pips when it's oversold. It's just not part of my trade strategy. It might be part of yours, but I'd rather take less trades and have the trades I do take have a higher winning percentage. Because it is harder to come back from if you have to recover from when you're starting with a loss to get back to break even. So pound New Zealand yen oversold. Majors are sideways. New Zealand USD oversold. Majors are sideways. Euro Swiss franc oversold. Minors have turned and started to go up. Majors still going down, so nothing there. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar oversold. Minors have started to turn, majors going down. Swiss franc yen oversold. Everybody's going up, but I don't have the double cross on the majors. Green line hasn't crossed over the red line. All the lines are going up. And again, I only have 2 of the 4 here. So we're going to pass. Euro yen oversold. Majors are still sideways. Red line's going down. Green line's going up. I want all the lines going in the same direction. Pound Australian dollar. We're just reaching oversold. Everybody's going down. New Zealand dollar. Swiss franc oversold. Everybody's going up. All the lines are going up. I do have the double cross, greens on top, grays on top. But look at the slope of my green line. It's less than 45 degrees. So I don't like to take a trade when we're less than 45 degrees. Also, I'm not as crazy about trades where the majors have been hanging out oversold for a while. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, last 5 hours, the majors have been oversold. I prefer to catch it when it comes all the way down and turns to come back up. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, oversold. Majors are sideways. I don't have the red line coming up yet. I want all the lines going up. So we just went through 24 pairs and did not see anything worth taking. So I'm going to change gears and see if we can come up with another trade. Using a different strategy. This is a little scalp strategy that you can take at the top of the hour on a 1 hour chart. So we've got 9 minutes left in the hour. This trade is good when there's less than 5 minutes left. So let's take a look and see if we see the setup, and then we can still take it before the top of the hour. And basically, it looks at what the position is of the thick orange line. And the thick orange line is a scaled number. So when the line is as high as it can go, it is at 10. When it's at 10, it doesn't think there's any more up in the movement. There's no more up in the movement. That's a good time to jump on a sell. So I am looking for situations where this is either 10 or 0 and or within 1 point of either end. And if we see that, then we're going to confirm it using the red line on the major indicator. So here we've got 5. That's not close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. I'm looking for 0 or 10. 3 isn't close enough. 1.3 isn't close enough. It needs to be under 1. 1.3 isn't close enough. Let's go to the next group. So this is one that you can do very quickly. It's either there or not. 3 isn't close enough. 4 isn't close enough. No. 2 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. 3 isn't close enough. I am looking for 0 or 1 or 1 point or within 1 of either end. 7 isn't close enough. 4 isn't close enough. 1 isn't close enough. 1.3 isn't close enough. 1.5, no. 1.3, no. 8, no. I'm looking for 0 or 10 or within 1 of either end. 2, no. 2, no. 5, no. 5, no. 5, no. 5, no. Wow, so nothing. Let us... So we've just used, again, gone through 24 with a second pair. Let's go back and take a look at this. This is of what we looked at, this Canadian US dollar. This is good. We don't quite have what we want here. Now, normally when I see the trade set up here on the 1 hour chart, I am going to go to a full chart, which is going to show me multiple time frames. So here, this is a 1 hour chart, a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, an 8 hour chart. And I am going to see, I want to see what's going on with the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart. And basically what I want is both of these to be overbought. If this is overbought and this is just reaching overbought, this is a good trade. That confirms I like this trade, because if for some reason this signal weakens, I can still pick it up off of one of these two charts. And it just means it'll take longer for it to execute. So rather than closing within 1 to 3 hours, it might close, from 2 to 6 hours or 3 to 12 hours. But I'll still get it. I won't get stopped out. So I've got the confirmation here. Again, let's do a little bit more research and just see what the chart looks like with just the candles on it. This was from last night, and you can see here's our support and resistance. And look how good that support line was. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It broke it and went up. We could have gotten more pips, but we came in right around here on our sell trade. Let's see what it looks like for the US Canadian dollar. I want to crunch it up, and I want to drop in some support and resistance. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop, and that becomes the bound within which I trade. So you can see it kind of stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped here, stopped in here, all in here. So let's make a bottom here. They tend to be about 30 pips apart. So we're at 37.9 going to, so this is 100 pips. This is a little too much. So let's bring it up and see where it stops in here. Kind of stops in here, stops over here, stops here, stops here. So these bounds become what I'm going to trade with him. So 38.19 to 38.44. So that's about 20 pips. Okay. And we were trading into an uptrend right in here. And then it seems to have gone sideways, up, down. So we don't really have much of a trend here. I want to know what the trend is, because if I'm trading with the trend or against the trend. So here we are. I want to know how much, I want to know how much room we have. Oh, come on. So we've got 16 pips down. And 8 pips up. Let's take one more look. Why doesn't it save that when I do that? Huh. I think we can get 10 pips off of this. So we're going to go ahead and take a 10 pip sell. 10 pip sell on the US Canadian dollar. So that was last night's trade. So US Canadian dollar is here. If you don't have it, go to File, New Chart. You can take it in your simulator, then click on New Order. I've got, this is a demo account. It's got $5,800 in it. So to get my lot size, I'll move this decimal place over 4 spots, so 0.58. So I can take anywhere from half of that, 0.27 to double that. I'm gonna keep it at a lot size of 1. So market sell. So I'm gonna basically go double this. Market sell, records it. I'm going to right click on it, go to modify. And we're going to take 10 pips. 10 pips is 100 points. If I put 100 in here and click the little blue button, it does the math. We use a 3-to-1 for a stop loss for right now. So that's 30 pips, which is 300 points. Click the little button, does the math. Then I click this big modify button, and it drops in the stop loss and take profit. So we took a sell on the US Canadian dollar for with a take profit of 1.38 309, 1.38, 309, and a stop loss of 1.38703. 1.38703. So here we didn't quite have it. Now the new hours changed. Now it's pushing down through. This looks better. Well, interesting. Now we've got the two orange lines going down, the two blue lines going up. So they're all in support now. So I broke the rule there just a little bit because I didn't have this in the entirety on the TNT lines. But I liked this enough, and I had the pressure. So if I'm to break any of the rules, this is the rule that I might make an exception on. And we had this overbought. This is still going up, but this by itself is almost a good signal. I don't quite have the slope that I want, but we've got that here. All right, gang. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. If you want to learn to trade, if you want to learn to do anything, actually, the best way is to find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. We're good at it. We're willing to teach you. And we're so confident that we can teach you to do it well that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money, split what you make, and our interest will be aligned with yours. So you can feel comfortable that we're not just giving you a course and walking away. We're going to stay with you and make sure you're making money because we're interested in what you're doing because you're using our money. Okay, gang. Thanks so much. And we'll see you this afternoon when we do the overnight trade setup. Bye-bye.